Well, hello, fellow photographers. Dan from ON1 here. I wanted to talk to you about masking the tough stuff. I'm talking about hair, tree branches, smoke, fog, all those things that are really difficult to mask, but they have to have a really good mask in order to create a composite or apply a filter that looks realistic to you. And I think the new subject and background masking really knocks this out of the park. Now, in order to show this to you, I'm going to show you a couple examples of kind of before and after, what it looked like in older versions of Photo RAW and what it looks like in the new Photo RAW 2026. So let me show you here. So here's an original photo out of the camera. I want to be able to replace the background and make it solid. So I am just going to put in a color fill layer for my background. And then here are the results if I used the masking from Photo RAW 2025. Let me zoom in here a little bit so you guys can take a look up here at the top. So you can see it's done an okay job, but in the tough stuff in the hair, on the interior parts of the hair, it left that original background color in there instead. What we've really done is we've improved this with subject and background masking to do an even better job. So let me show you what this looks like with the new 2026 masking instead. So you can see how it gets in there much farther into the hair. So in those kind of indeterminate places around hair, around tree branches, it does a much better job. Again, let me show you before and after here. So there's before and there's after. Let me show you a couple more and I'll show you how to do this. Here's an example with a tree. And let's just say I want to darken everything behind the tree. I'm going to zoom in here so it's a little easier for us to look at it. So there's the original. You can see lots of fine detail, lots of holes in the sky way down on the inside of this tree. So I'm just going to make a darker version of it here so we can see the foreground against it. So here's what it would look like with 2025 or an earlier version of Photo RAW. Again, it gets the overall shape of the mask, but inside of the tree, it's not getting any of those little details in here. This is where you'd have to use the refine brush in the past to get inside of those nooks and crannies and clean those up. If I hit the O key on my keyboard, you can see what that mask looks like. Again, not bad on the edge, but it's missing everything on the inside. Now let's take a look and see what this does with the latest version with 2026. Aha, now you can see how it's getting into all of those nooks and crannies on the inside. And if we look at the mask itself, you can see how it's getting into all those fine detailed areas on the inside. And again, this is all done with a single button press. I'll show you how we accomplish this in just a second. Let me show you one more example. Here we have an extreme example of very fine detail, very deep inside of the photo at the foreground with difficult lighting. So I'm just going to turn on a solid background so that we have something to composite against. And I'll show you what an earlier version would do. We get the overall shape of the bike correct, but you notice how it loses the chain and it doesn't do anything on the inside of the rear wheel. And then let's see what we can do with the new subject and background masking. Voila, you can see how it was able to knock out the area on the inside of the rear wheel, maintain the spokes, and it also maintained the bike chain. And again, all done in a single click. Let me show you how to do that. In this case, I'm going to use it to blur this background even more using the lens blur filter. So to get started, I'm going to go to Effects, and click on the Add Filter button, and I'm just going to select Lens Blur. Now you notice how this blurs the whole photo to start. We obviously don't want to blur the whole photo, we just want to blur the background. So to remove it from everything, I'm just going to hit the background button. The background will pick everything except for the subject. The subject button picks everything that is the subject. They're kind of the inverse of each other. So now I just hit the background button. And voila, look at that. It's automatically created a background mask that's highly accurate. If I hit the O key on my keyboard, you can see how accurate this mask is. And even around the tough stuff like the hair, if we zoom in, you can see how it's keeping all those fine little hairs and only blurring behind our subject, just like that. That's how easy it is to use. Just hit the subject or the background button, depending on if you're trying to apply to the subject or the background, and you'll get great looking masks in a single click on even the toughest stuff like hair, tree branches, smoke, or fog. There you go. Thanks for watching.